A new bird in the East, introducing the Su-35. The Sukhoi Su-35 is a formidable piece of machinery. It's a twin-engine fighter jet that boasts, well, incredible maneuverability. Its advanced avionics make it a force to be reckoned with. The Su-35 represents the pinnacle of Russian aerospace engineering. It pushes the boundaries of what a 4++ generation fighter can be. This aircraft is designed for air superiority, and it can engage multiple targets simultaneously. The Su-35 can carry a variety of air-to-air and air-to-surface missiles. It's a versatile platform with significant range and firepower. The Su-35's capabilities are undeniable, posing a significant threat to any adversary. This makes it a valuable asset in the global arms market. Its sale to China was a major event with lasting implications. In 2015, Russia and China signed a historic agreement. The deal involved the sale of 24 Su-35 fighter jets to China. This marked the first time Russia had agreed to sell such advanced weaponry to China.
The deal was worth an estimated $2 billion. It was seen as a sign of the growing strategic partnership between the two countries.
Both nations were facing increasing pressure from the West. The agreement was a way to strengthen our military cooperation.
The sale of the Su-35 to China was a major development. It had the potential to shift the balance of power in the Asia-Pacific region. The deal raised concerns among Western powers about the implications for regional stability. The sale of the Su-35 to China presented both advantages and concerns for both countries. For China, the deal offered a chance to acquire advanced fighter jet technology. This would help China modernize its air force and narrow the gap with Western powers.
For Russia, the deal provided a much-needed economic boost. It also strengthened ties with a key strategic partner.
However, there were concerns within Russia about the long-term implications of the deal. Some feared that China might attempt to reverse engineer the Su-35. This could lead to China developing its own version of the aircraft. Such a development would have serious consequences for Russia's defense industry.
Reverse engineering is nothing new. It's the process of dismantling and analyzing a product. The goal is to understand its design and manufacturing process. This knowledge can then be used to create a copy or a similar product. China has a long history of reverse engineering. This has allowed China to rapidly advance its technological capabilities. In the defense sector, China has been particularly adept at reverse engineering foreign weaponry. China's approach to reverse engineering is twofold. It involves learning from imported technology. It also focuses on indigenous innovation. This strategy has enabled China to make significant strides in military modernization. Section 5. From blueprints to battlefield, examples of Chinese adaptation. China's track record of reverse engineering is, well documented. One prominent example is the Su-27 SK and its subsequent evolution. China acquired a number of Su-27 SK fighters from Russia in the 1990s. Chinese engineers then meticulously studied the aircraft. This led to the development of the J-11B, a Chinese-made variant incorporating indigenous technologies. Similarly, the HQ-9, China's long-range, surface-to-air missile system, bears a striking resemblance to the Russian S-300. These examples highlight China's ability to adapt and improve upon foreign designs. This has enabled China to bolster its military capabilities at a fraction of the cost of developing entirely new systems. Section 6. A looming shadow, Russian apprehensions. The sale of the Su-35 fighter jets to China was a significant move in the global arms market, bringing immediate financial gains and strengthening diplomatic ties between the two nations. While the sale of the Su-35 to China brought short-term benefits to Russia, it also sparked concerns. The deal was seen as a double-edged sword, providing economic relief but also raising strategic alarms.
Some Russian defense analysts worried that China might attempt to reverse engineer the aircraft. This concern was not just about losing a technological edge, but also about the potential replication of sophisticated avionics and weaponry systems. This could potentially undermine Russia's own defense industry in the long run. The fear was that the unique features of the Su-35 could be copied and mass-produced, leading to a loss of market share for Russian defense exports.
The fear was that China would gain access to sensitive technology. This technology, once in Chinese hands, could be used to enhance their own military capabilities significantly. This could then be used to develop their own advanced fighter jets. making China less reliant on Russia for arms imports. The strategic balance in the region could shift, with China emerging as a more self-sufficient military power.
It could even lead to China becoming a competitor in the global arms market. This competition could erode Russia's traditional customer base, affecting its defense revenue streams. These concerns were not entirely unfounded. Historical precedents showed that China had successfully reverse-engineered foreign technology before, adapting and sometimes even improving upon the original designs. China's history of reverse engineering had shown its ability to adapt and improve upon foreign designs. This capability posed a significant threat to Russia's technological and economic interests in the defense sector.
The Su-35, with its advanced capabilities, was seen as a prime target for such efforts. Its sophisticated systems and high performance made it an attractive blueprint for any nation looking to bolster its own Air Force capabilities. Section 7. The price of partnership, economic and strategic impacts. The sale of the Su-35 to China had significant economic and strategic implications for Russia. From an economic standpoint, the deal provided a much-needed boost to Russia's defense industry. The $2 billion price tag helped to support jobs and research. Strategically, the deal solidified the growing partnership between Russia and China. The two countries found themselves increasingly aligned on the world stage, particularly in their shared opposition to what they perceived as Western hegemony. However, the sale also carried risks. If China were to successfully reverse-engineer the Su-35, it could have a negative impact on Russia's long-term economic and strategic interests. This delicate balance of risks and rewards underscored the complexity of the relationship between the two countries. Section 8. Expert opinions, voices from the defense community. In this segment, we delve into the diverse perspectives and heated debates that have emerged within the defense community regarding recent military developments. The sale of the Su-35 to China sparked a significant debate among defense experts, igniting discussions that span across strategic, economic, and technological dimensions.
Some analysts argued that the deal was a strategic blunder by Russia, suggesting that it could have far-reaching consequences for global military balance. They pointed to China's track record of reverse engineering, highlighting past instances where China has successfully replicated foreign military technology to bolster its own capabilities. Russia is playing a dangerous game, said one prominent defense analyst. By selling advanced fighter jets to China, they risk losing their technological edge, which could have serious implications for their own national security. They are essentially giving away their technological edge for short-term economic gain, which some experts believe is a short-sighted move that could backfire in the long run.
Others were more sanguine about the deal, offering a different perspective on the potential benefits and safeguards in place. They argued that Russia had taken steps to protect its technology, implementing measures to ensure that critical advancements would not be easily replicated or compromised.
They also pointed out that China was already developing its own advanced fighter jets, suggesting that the Su-35 sale might not drastically alter the existing trajectory of Chinese military advancements. The sale of the Su-35 is unlikely to significantly accelerate China's military modernization, said another expert. China's indigenous development programs are already robust and well-funded. China is already on a path to becoming a leading military power, with or without the Su-35. The sale might provide a slight boost, but it is not a game-changer.
These differing opinions highlighted the uncertainty surrounding the long-term implications of the Su-35 sale. The defense community remains divided, with valid arguments on both sides of the debate. Only time would tell whether it would prove to be a strategic gamble or a calculated risk. As the situation unfolds, the global defense landscape will be closely watching the outcomes of this controversial deal. Section 9. Shifting Sands, the future of military power. As we delve into the complexities of global military dynamics, it's crucial to understand the evolving landscape. The sale of the Su-35 to China was a microcosm of the shifting sands of global military power. This transaction not only highlighted the growing influence of China, but also underscored the strategic partnerships forming in the East. As technology proliferates, the balance of power is becoming more fluid. Advanced military technologies such as drones and satellite systems are now accessible to more nations, altering the traditional power structures. Emerging powers like China are challenging the traditional dominance of the West. Their rapid advancements in military capabilities and strategic initiatives are reshaping the global military landscape. This trend is likely to continue in the coming years. As nations invest heavily in research and development, we can anticipate significant breakthroughs in military technology. We can expect to see more countries seeking to acquire advanced weapons systems. These acquisitions will not only enhance their defensive capabilities but also their offensive potential. This will lead to a more multipolar world. The traditional unipolar or bipolar power structures will give way to a more complex and interconnected global military environment. In this new environment, the ability to innovate and adapt will be paramount. Nations that can quickly integrate new technologies and adapt their strategies will have a significant advantage. The Su-35 sale serves as a reminder that in the world of geopolitics, there are often no easy answers. Each decision is a calculated risk, with potential long-term implications. Every decision carries risks and rewards. Military leaders must weigh these carefully, considering both immediate outcomes and future repercussions. The true impact of such decisions may not be fully understood for years or even decades to come. History has shown that the ripple effects of military actions can shape the geopolitical landscape for generations.